Do you think there are characters inside games or avatars that has fallen in love with your character also inside the gaming world or the virtual world?
I accidentally opened his account, and then I saw everything.
It's kind of wild how connections are made or form in the digital space. In the virtual world, you could honestly do anything and like think of crazy ideas of on how to meet someone. You're already
Yeah.
interested.
And there are times before
We understand how people could feel that way. He might think that I am cheating on him.
Reality is boring. You and your fantasies belong on AvaTalk. If you want what you imagine, today's the day to have a talk. To have a talk on AvaTalk.
Hello, guys. We are here again for another episode of AvaTalk, and I'm again with Fons and Lynn. Hello, guys. Great. I'm so happy that you're again here.
Thank you for having us again. Hi, Lynn.
Hi, Fons. Hi, Ava. Good evening.
I had a fun time with you guys in the past episode of the AvaTalk, and we had a lot of meaningful discussion. But I remember most thing that fixed into my mind is those silly things. Yeah, you remember.
Yeah, of course. It was a crazy talk. Just remembering how crazy it was with the ideas that we were having as to how we would be having our weddings inside Meta Rivers in particular.
And yeah, that you will be the priest, just like what you have told us. And also, I was having a thought of, oh, how would be the kiss the bride will happen, and then how the reproduction will happen. So I was thinking like that. But yeah, we had a really fun time. Today, we are now in another episode of this AvaTalk, this podcast, and we are from weekends, from Saturday and Sundays, and I guess we have all of our own fans. What did you do? You first, Lynn.
I am really amazed about the metaverse, and yeah, it was really great.
And so I guess you have a hangover from our podcast, right? How about you, Fons?
Well, for me, it went by pretty fast actually. Wishing that it was longer, but at the same time, the rain is what's stopping me from having fun. Actually, where we are right now is very rainy, so it's just a chill weather. Yeah. How about you, Ava? How was your weekend?
I really wish as well, just like what you have said, that weekends are longer. I have Monday sickness. Others will say that they have Friday weakness, but I have Mondays. It went really fast
Exactly. Yeah. I wish they never came.
because I'm living far from my birthplace, so I travel during Mondays. I wish Mondays wouldn't come, but yeah, reality strikes, so we have to work.
I just dread Mondays.
Yeah, red Mondays. So that being said, that we have to go on with our life, just like right now we have to go on with our podcast. I think did I ask you already about what the character of the avatar? Did I have asked you already?
I think you haven't.
Yes, you haven't. But ask you.
Oh, okay. So being your virtual world, the avatars that you made. You think it is really you, the character or the personality of your avatar is you or just your alter ego? You first, Glenn.
My avatar and metaverse is more likely my alter ego than the real me. It reflects how I myself in digital world, confident, creative, and ready to explore endless possibilities.
So your avatar Ian is your alter ego. And also, I think why you are creating avatars that is your alter ego is because, in virtual world, you are limitless. Can try everything that is not possible in real life, right?
Yes,
Then how about you, Fons?
For me, it's kind of a blend actually. Like, of course, the foundation would definitely be me, but filtered through who I feel like being in a digital space. And of course, we've previously mentioned that you could buy wearables in the virtual world. So of course, I would flex those using my avatar. Why not, right? So I would have capes or maybe some glowing, I don't know, pets.
Since our avatars, of course, has personalities inside the virtual world, and that getting into a relationship using true use of social media is often happening nowadays. Do you think there are people or another characters inside games or avatars that has fallen in love with your character also inside the gaming world or the virtual world?
For me, not yet. But it's kind of wild how connections are made or form in the digital space, right? Like, of course, it's not the real world. So the idea of being interested in someone is not really the idea we typically are used to. Because, of course, in real life, we go on dates or what. But in the virtual world, you could honestly do anything and like think of crazy ideas of on how to meet someone. So for me, I haven't really experienced it yet. I don't know if Lynn has.
Oh, well, I might say, I haven't experienced someone falling, in, or let's say in as a someone or in a metaverse, because just like what Fawn said, that people usually go on dates and not in the metaverse, but because I think I am not comfortable. Of course, I am not comfortable, and for me, I have a, you know what, I am out of the market also. I have a partner already, and I think he might think that I am cheating on him, so that I won't do it.
You're already
Yeah.
interested.
There are times before that, you are not born yesterday, so you know the meaning of those things that they say, even though they don't say the exact word per se, they love or like or whatever, you know that they are giving their attention to you, to me. And there are times that sometimes my co-moderators, I'm also aware that that might happen because, of course, I like to socialize to other people, especially if this required by my job. I think maybe because some of the people that I encounter are really seeking me as through virtual world or through Web3, but should know my limit.
That's
Yes,
hard. How do you deal
yes.
with that though, with those circumstances?
I just told them that, um, you know, I already have a boyfriend, and I said to them that, what do you think will you feel if you are a boyfriend and your girlfriend is being hit on by another man? So what would you feel, right? So
Yeah.
try to wear the shoes of my boyfriend, so you would know the proper act, and you will know your limit as well.
I guess that's why it really is harder to go on these types of explorations on the virtual world rather than in real life. But yeah, if you're really interested too and you're safe while doing it, like you have precautions in doing virtual dating, then go for it. I mean, I've heard a lot of stories that have started virtually. Like I've heard a lot of love stories that have started virtually. So if you're careful with it and if you're single, why not? I mean, yeah, as long as you're safe.
I remember in the previous NFP projects, there were actually couples who met through the community, different and NFP communities, and eventually, because of of course, they're socializing, they eventually fell in love. and and even though they have never seen each other in real life, they just do FaceTime like that. But whenever they have lovers go viral, the whole community would get caught in the crossfire. Like, you could really feel the shift in the atmosphere. Things would suddenly feel heavy, something like awkward, like everyone was walking the edge. So it's so funny.
You know what? Because you know what, in the metaverse, it's easy to connect your personality, style, and shared experiences. So we understand how people could feel that way. But I also believe that behind every avatar is a real person with emotions. So that, yeah, so that's why I think that a lot of people, for, oh, I have a short story. But I have a long story. But to make the long story short, I have a brother. He is one of the example of that person who likes to date in the virtual world. I just found out that I accidentally opened his account, and then I saw everything, and then I realized that, oh, there's the people who likes dating in here in the virtual world. So I think I couldn't judge him, but I think it's for him, and I'll just support him because we have different perspective, right?
Yeah, I agree. Although next time, don't open. Although next time, don't open their private account.